to my mind, three factors behind it. One, she's a woman. Women have emerged as a very important constituency that the BJP can ill afford to ignore. And it is also to counter, Atishi was there for very few days. But as you rightly pointed out, BJP had more male voters than female voters. And it had to address that constituency. And it is one of the purposes is also to continue to make sure that the Aam Aadmi Party does not raise its head again. And that will also, they have the municipal council elections down the line in a couple of months. So women voters, very important constituency. They'll be giving 2,500 rupees to women every month. Number two, she belongs to the Vaishya caste. That is the caste of Arvind Kejriwal. Arvind Kejriwal has reached out successfully to the Banya community, not just in Delhi, but all over the country. You go to UP and they speak well of him. You go to Maharashtra, they'll speak well of him. And remember, Banyas were the original supporters of BJP. Banya Brahman was the earlier base of the BJP till it widened its base under Narendra Modi. Number three is the most important factor, and that is the RSS. The RSS has had a hand in Rekha Gupta's elevation, and this shows, the Anmanapan or the differences that there were between the RSS and the BJP in the Lok Sabha elections, as a result of which they got only 33 seats in UP, that those have been sorted out. And the RSS is now putting its best foot forward in Haryana, Maharashtra, these thousands of drawing room meetings that have been held, and now in Delhi. So RSS, I think the BJP has gone back to including the RSS in its decision-making process. And Rekha Gupta, remember, has come, risen from the ranks as a student leader, as ABVP, Yuva Janata Morcha, and then joined the party, municipal councillor, and she knows the Karyakarta very well.